Hey everybody, it's Christina with It's a Keeper, and today I have a very special guest in my kitchen. I have 10-year-old Olivia. Welcome, Olivia. She's going to show us how to make her famous peanut butter tandy cake. I had this stuff at a party once. It was killer. So Olivia, how do we get started with this cake?
First, we put in the wet stuff. First, we start with the eggs.
Okay. It's a messy job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, eggs are messy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Really good. I usually get shells in the bowl. You're doing a great job. Okay, so we have 4 eggs.
Next, we put in the milk.
Okay. Cup of milk. Very good. Thank you.
And then we put in the vanilla.
Perfect. Okay, now what?
Then we whisk it.
Okay. Great technique.
Thanks.
You're really good. I love the smell of vanilla when you're baking. It smells so
Me
good.
too. Doesn't taste good unless you put it in stuff, though.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Good job.
Okay, next we'll do... Next we'll do our dry ingredients.
Okay.
First, the sugar.
Some sugar. Okay. I'll trade you.
Next, some flour.
Flour. Right. Very good. Okay. What's next?
Next, some baking powder.
Baking powder.
And then salt.
Salt, okay. It's a little humid today. Might have to use your... Yeah. Okay. Very good.
And then some melted butter.
Perfect.
And then we stir.
Okay. So Olivia, how long have you been baking?
Well, 2 years.
2 years? What else do you know how to bake?
Cookies, brownies, some cake,
Yeah.
zucchini bread, banana bread.
Wow, you have quite a list there. That's awesome. You really like to cook then, right? It must help you with school?
Yeah, I learn a lot, especially fractions.
Right. Now, what grade are you in?
5th.
5th? Awesome. You're doing a good job with that.
Thanks.
This cake is really, really good. She made it at a party we were at, and it was just absolutely amazing. But anything with chocolate and peanut butter is amazing.
There we go.
Okay.
Do you want to pour it in?
I sure will. So here I have a prepared jelly roll pan that I've greased, and it's all ready to go. So I'm going to pour all of our batter right onto the pan. Scrape down the sides, make sure you get every last bit of that good stuff out. So I just spread it in a nice thin layer. Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Yep. Get it all to the sides.
It's just supposed to be a little thinner than a regular cake.
Yeah. So this tastes like those Tastykakes that you used to get. I don't know if you've ever had those if you're kind of young. I remember them when I was little and went to school. They were like chocolate peanut butter tasty cakes. They were so good.
I think I might have had one of those.
Yeah? They're really good. All right, so we have our batter spread in our pan. Now we're gonna bake it in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes until it's a very thin cake, so it doesn't take long at all. So while our cake is baking, we're gonna get started on the next step of our cake, which is the topping. So right here I have a double boiler, and a double boiler is just a pot of simmering water with a bowl that's slightly larger than the pot sitting on top. We really don't want the water to get in the bowl because it will cause our chocolate to seize up while we're melting it. So Olivia, tell us what we have here.
We have about 5½ Hershey bars.
Okay.
And we're gonna break them up to fit in the double boiler nicely.
Okay. How do you keep from eating the Hershey bars while you're doing this? That's the hard part.
I know, they're so good.
They are. It's a very hot day today.
Yeah.
We're having a Hershey crisis here.
This one isn't as bad.
No, it's good. They're gonna melt quickly.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know what, I might need to scrape this one in there. It's a little melted. How about I just scrape that one in? It looks like it's got a head start on the melting. Hot day, hot stove. So what do we do once we have all our chocolate in the pot?
We stir it until it's all melted.
Okay. You know, melting chocolate properly over a double boiler is pretty tricky. A lot of adults don't know how to do that, so that's a great skill for you to have.
Thanks.
So we just keep stirring?
Yep. Until it's melted.
So we can't just drop the chocolate in and walk away, right?
No. And it might burn if you're not watching it.
Okay, so we want to make sure it doesn't burn. We have to stay on top of it. Cake is done baking. You can see it has a nice, beautiful golden color. This looks fantastic, Olivia.
Thanks.
So what's next?
Next, we'll spread the peanut butter on.
Okay, so we'll just take the peanut butter in our spreader and do I put a big thick layer or how do I do this?
You put a nice thin layer.
All right. In my house, anything with peanut butter goes over. My guys love peanut butter.
Peanut butter is my favorite thing
Is
in the
it?
world.
We use probably a jar of peanut butter a week at my house.
We can't use tiny jars because I have a lot of brothers
Uh-huh.
and they go through it fast.
Oh, I
They go through
bet.
it really fast. So we buy the big jars at Sam's.
Really? Well, this spreads so nicely when the cake is warm. Makes the job easy. So I get right to the edges?
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure the whole cake is covered.
All right. I'm making a mess here on the edge. So we don't have an exact measurement for this part. We're just going to spread it till we have enough.
Yep.
Get that little guy right there. How's that?
Perfect.
Look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is next?
Next is the chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. This is the good part.
Do you want to help me?
I sure do. You want to take that one and we'll just right over the peanut butter?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. is the best part. So just another thin layer.
Yep.
You do that side, I'll do this side, and we'll get it done in half the time. This looks amazing, Olivia.
Thanks.
So what we do now is I'll take your spatula. So this is our finished cake, right? This is all we have to do? So now we just chill it?
Yep.
And wait till it's nice and cold, stick it in the refrigerator, and then we eat it. And that's the best part, right? Then we eat it, the best part. All right, so we'll stick this in the refrigerator, let it chill, and then do we just how do we eat it?
We cut it up into tiny squares.
Oh, cut it up into tiny squares. Real tiny, or can we do big ones?
You can do them however you want.
Okay, good. All right, so there you have it, Olivia's famous chocolate peanut butter tandy cake. Thank you so much for coming today and sharing your recipe with me and all of our viewers here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, well,
I had fun doing it.
Oh, well, I'm so glad. You'll have to come back again soon and show us how to make some of your other favorite recipes. I'm Christina with It's a Keeper. Thanks for watching. You can get this recipe and many more on my website, itisakeeper.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.